right now. Finviz. Stock screener. Screener. Let's see how. How do you know which companies are good to invest in? I'm gonna use DeepSeek. It's like the same thing as ChatGPT, but it's free. Like the top of the top model is free. Okay, so I want to figure out how to choose which companies to invest in. Let me start by thinking about what I know. Investing is about putting money into something with the exception of getting more back in the future. But how do you decide which companies are good for that? First, maybe I should look at the company's financial health. If a company is making profit, it's a good sign. But how do I check that? Maybe their income statement shows revenues and expenses. If revenue is growing over time, that's positive. Also, looking at margins, profit margins like net margin, which is net income. Okay, just show me. Define investment goals and risk tolerance. Are you seeking growth, income, or stability? Time horizon, short-term versus long-term, risk appetite. Assess comfort with volatility. All right, IPO date. Shares outstanding. So companies under 100 mil or 20 mil, they're going to be very volatile, right? So a lot of pharmaceutical companies. Dude, why do we have so much fucking healthcare companies? That's not good. It's bad. Industry, US-China, PA ratio. Whoa. These are all probably scam companies. These are pharmaceuticals. Wait. Communication services. AirNet. It's in China, so it's a scam. Urgently.ly. Who are you? Urgently.ly. No. What? Who are you? There's a roadside assistant and mobility assistant technology company that was founded. Okay, what do you do? They're 12 years old. Stuck. Damn, what happened? What happened to Urgently? What happened to Urgently over the years? Stop. Urgent.ly. As a company, probably a roadside assistant or mobile sector, users have misspelled urgently as urgently in their initial question and then corrected it. So the main focus is the company's history and developments. What happened to them? Key milestone. Founding years. Founded in 2013 by Chris Sopranos and Andre Greenwald. Company aimed to disrupt traditional roadside assistant by offering real-time app-based platform to connect drivers with nearby service providers, towing, jump starts, tire changes. If it's cheap, people are going to go to the cheapest ones, right? So how much is it? Did I say Hyundai? EV charging, yep. Hyundai, Allstate, Synchrony Financial, telematics companies, Expand the services to include EV. What is going on with you, man? Oh, it's a 2013. That they just went IPO. Okay. Stock. How about financial statements? Financial report. They recently went IPO. So this drop in value is not that bad. God damn, though. 90%. All right, can you tell me what happened, though? Recent developments. They launched urgently for fleets, Harkin Commercial, partnered with Rivian and other EV to provide integrated roadside assistance for electric vehicles. Expanded into connected car ecosystem, integrating with vehicle telematics for proactive. Currently, leverages AI, IoT, telematics to operate. Okay, let me see. Balance sheet. Show me the balance sheet. This is their total assets, right? In thousands? All right, in thousands. 121. So they have about 9 million. They have about 9 million in net assets. So their stock should be about 9 million, right? $6 million. It's a little undervalued, but it's in a reasonable range. Okay, urgently is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Are they growing or are they? Seems to be pretty good. They're growing. How did they get this money though? Total debt. Total liabilities. Shares issued. Okay, so they sold a bunch of shares for like a few cents. They didn't even dilute it that much. Let me see. How's the pricing? Urgently? The important part, no. The important part is getting it cheap, right? Industry solution service providers. Join Urgently Network today. Are you a member? No. Request demo. Services. Car lockout, jumpstart gas, stuck in ditch, towing, tire change, electrical vehicle towing, motorcycle. Alright, let me ask Reddit. Service. Reddit? Does anyone know how to use that urgently feature? Whenever I go into Uber app, then go to roadside assistance and then press get help now, I can't get any further than that. I have AAA. I've never been in a position that if you have AAA, they'll take care of it quickly. Sometimes it comes with full coverage. I called my insurer, but the wait time was almost 2 hours. How's their service? Reddit? Is there anything I should know about using Urgently? Oh, it's Uber's roadside assistant. Welcome to Scam App platform. And I don't want to hear you crying for being deceived, Satan. They can't fix tire on the roadside, they just get put on the donut. All they do is contact a local tow truck company and then pay them to come help you. The tow company will probably be a bottom of the barrel. Plus, Uber has no way to force the tow company to actually show up. Serious? So it doesn't work. So it's a scam. Yeah, but they're getting money somehow. They're getting money somehow. I'm looking for the best product. So urgently, bad. It's a scam. Yeah, that promises roadside assistance, but doesn't work. But no actual help. This is what I'm getting from it. Alright, on to the next stock. Man, their financials were so good though. Everything made sense with the Zoom Car Holdings. Shares outstanding, country. Dividend yield? No, that's not a growth company. That's a value company. Oh, mouse is out of battery. Rental and leasing. Zoom Car. It's in India. Software applications. Airnet technology. Who are you? That's Chinese. Confier Holdings. Insurance property. Personal services. Regis Corp. It's a salon company. What do you do? Its headquarters are in Minneapolis. It's the largest hair salon chain in the world, which owns brands like Supercuts, Smart Styles, Cost Cutters. Right, let me see the stock. Stock. It's $24. P/E ratio pretty good, 56. Discover real-time Regis Corporation common stock, quotes, historical data, news, and insights. Regis Corp. Investor Relations. Hair salon. Reddit. How is it? Kind of wondering what on earth happened to Regis. Three Stipe Designs. Oh, you did the Central Florida Mall circuit in my youth. So it's a salon chain. Alright. The country has to be in US. Taiwan Fund. Closed end. What is that? Biotech. Skip. Optimum Big? Optimum Big. That sounds sketchy. Financial consumer center. Honovian Enterprises. Who are you? About any. Urgently. Valuation. Technical. I don't like the technicals. They don't work. PE. Dude, how many? There's 400. God damn. PE. I want it. It has to be under 35. Where the fuck did urgently go? What? Oh, that's the forward PE. Okay, so I just want PE ratio and we get 99. And we're not going to do anything. We're not doing anything in financials. Financials or the healthcare industry. Auto parts. Volume. Commercial vehicle group. Who are you? I forgot their fucking name. What was it? Commercial vehicle group. What do you guys do? Their website is good. It doesn't have anything on it. Products. So it's a business to business. Find a distributor, mirrors, wiper system. Driven by what innovation? You made a fucking website. Electrical. So what do you guys do? Do you have an electrical design or a manufacturing problem? We'll find a solution. Okay, so you say you have a problem you don't know how to solve, and you say, hello, do you know how to solve this problem? And they come back to you with a solution. I don't know. Diebold Nixdorf. Brands? You guys have brands? Bostrom. KAB Seating, National Seating. How do they make money? Conifer, you want to avoid the insurance, anything government related. Diebold how the fuck do you pronounce it? Diebold Nixdorf. Diebold, right? Inc. What do you guys do? Offers world-leading bank solutions, retailing technology. You get out of the banks. Get out of the banks. How old are they? They got 3 Google reviews. A new t-shirt? No, I had it for a while. I think it's about 1 year old. Beetle M2. What is this, a PC? Next generation POS, designed to deliver unmatched performance. Alright, tell me about Diebold Nixdorf. It looks new? Oh, it's not new. I've had it for a while. Finished the Claire story? Yep, I finished the Claire A story. And I kind of wish I did B now. Because I was assuming that if you did Claire A and then Leon A, that you'd get the final ending. Yeah, but I didn't get the final ending. I just looked it up. Yeah, I did Leon A and then Claire A. And then I was hoping that I'd get the ending that way. I thought I'd get the ending as long as you did any combination of Leon and Claire. But I guess the next game is Resident Evil 4. I looked up the specs, and apparently I can play that too. Committed to sustainability. Up DEI. They're gonna remove that soon. Scope 1. Into emissions. Nope, secret boss is only, yeah. I gotta do B. But like, I got most of the story though, so I guess I'm happy with it. I also wish I didn't play it on assisted, because it didn't feel as satisfying as Leon. You should play Resident Evil 3 first. It doesn't have Leon in it though, right? Resident Evil 3. Who's this guy? Does it have the same structure of RE2, or is it like action? Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is connected to the story. Oh, so like, are we gonna get to know like the origins of the virus? This is Jill Valentine, right? Alright, summary. Synopsis. Mercenary Carlos Olivia, as they attempt to find a vaccine and escape. Another one? They're still in the Raccoon City? The cop who meets Leon at the start of the game. How he was beaten. Like at the gas station? Or Marvin? Marvin. Oh. So it's a prequel. Is it a prequel? Is RE3 a prequel to RE2? It's technically both a prequel and a sequel. The first RE3 takes place before RE, while the second part takes place after. How Resident Evil 3 is set 24 hours before 2. Okay, so I guess I have to play this too. It is alright that we got prequel. But people are saying it's not a good game though. Like it's like if Resident Evil 2 was like a 90, this would be like an 80. Metacritic. Nemesis looks good. What is Nemesis? It's a 91. 9.2 by user score. And no connection. But it has Leon in it though. So just, it's Leon's new setting. Okay, how much time to complete? Time to beat about 20 hours. Game length. A lot of people complain about RE3 being short, that it's only 5 hours and the game is rushed, and RE2 is way longer and so on. It's not 20 hours, so it's pretty short, right? I can probably do it in like two streams. It can be beaten in 6 hours. It can be beaten, but what about the first time? You can do it in one hour. But game length. Or what kind of game is it? Is it action or is it horror? Genre. Is it more similar to 2 or 4? Survival horror adventure, so similar to 2. Similar to 2. So I guess you're going to be locked in a resident or a big mansion. Let me see. Let me see a review of it. Remake. Well, what is the Nemesis? Survival horror game. It's a boss fight. Is it like DLC? I'm guessing it's DLC. Remakes Nemesis is fucking terrifying. He's terrifying, but he's not a stalker. He's a scripted boss. So it has to be DLC, right? Review. Before you buy. Not DLC, it's the main boss fight. Wait a minute. Why does he get his own title? Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Oh, that's actually the game. Okay, so Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is the 1999 version. And then Resident Evil 3, they just removed that title. They just called it the 3. I'm kind of looking forward to 4. Like, people are saying this is the most fun. Like, it's action heavy, like you get to kick doors and do a roundhouse kick. I'm looking forward to this one. But I'll play this one just to get the story. Alright. Let's see. Let me see a review. Game review?
Wow, that was fast. 3 Nemesis. Sometimes it's all in the title, friends. Just like Resident Evil 2 last year was a remake of Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation. The events take place at the same time as Resident Evil 2. This time you play as Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 1. You play as her trying to escape from Raccoon City as Raccoon City is just burning to the ground. The zombies are rising. Only Umbrella has dropped a new monster called the Nemesis to hunt her down. All right, let the mayhem begin. So what I liked about this game is, first of all, when it starts out, it is intense. If you played the Resident Evil 2 remake, you know this game is going to look impressive. I believe it's built off of the same engine. So impressive graphics, impressive mood, impressive mood lighting. By mood lighting, I mean, you know, we're all gonna die kind of shit. Basic atmosphere and tone. The game looks great, as Resident Evil 2 did. And at a point in the intro, when you're running from this Nemesis, I was like, why can't Resident Evil movies be this intense?
So that's
why
Nemesis.
can't they be this good? It's like Doom.
It's like
Why
Mr.
can't they make a
X.
proper Doom movie? Why can't they make a proper Resident Evil movie? But as these Resident Evil remakes are essentially playable Resident Evil movies, I guess this is good. This is fine. I also like the fact that it bounces from Jill to this guy named Carlos. He actually works for Umbrella, but he's not a dick. I mean, Umbrella, the corporation, they're dicks. But he seems to be a good guy. I like the fact that this person's figuring out that, hey, maybe the company I work for, maybe they're not good. I just like the fact that it emphasized that not everyone who works for dickbag companies are dickbags themselves. That's kind of how life is. And like the Resident Evil 2 remake, the zombies still have that rubber head bullshit intermittent head bob. So you're like, stay still. I mean, you run into that because you're trying to conserve ammo. It's a Resident Evil game. You can't just take a shotgun blast to a zombie. You gotta save that for the difficult enemy. Though sometimes you're like, you know what, screw it, fuck you. The game has the Resident Evil 3 dodge mechanic. You can jump back and dodge from a zombie. Though zombies do lunge at you, so sometimes it works. So if you time it right, you will dodge past them under their arms. So if you're Carlos, you don't just dodge, you Neo punch them in the chest. But I like that. That whole dodge mechanic gives a little more complexity to the gameplay. When you get that dodge mechanic down, you feel like a badass. Ah, shit, kind of a badass anyway. I mean, I was having fun with this game. I was along for the ride until at a point in the last act, I was like, I'm in a lab. That's Resident Evil for your at the end of the game. How long is this game? Or rather, how short? Which kind of shows the genius of Resident Evil 2, the PlayStation 1 original and the remake. They were like, we can have a game, and then you can play as another character in which their path does have different areas, but a lot of the same map as the other person. Then you can take them and swap their paths, and basically, if you play the same path through another character's eyes, it feels like you're experiencing a new game. Or at least a new experience, because new characters, new eyes, it feels new. Very smart way for gamers to get more gameplay hours out of a game. This game's more linear. Yes, you do jump over to Carlos's perspective, but it's not like you ever swap Jill for Carlos and you play the different paths. No, the game just kind of, it plays out and then it's done.
It's
and
one
it
path.
definitely does feel a...
I mean, let me look at the chapters. Chapters. Guide. I don't want to spoil. 3 guide. Fuck it. Yep, there it is. There's a prologue, Uptown Sewers. Same sewers, same police station. You fight him 4 times. Alright, I'm spoiling.
lot shorter than Resident Evil 2. I mean, I beat the game in 7 hours, but that's me sniffing around trying to get every piece of ammo, and you know, I wanted to get everything because it's a Resident Evil game. You need that ammo. I mean, yeah, if you want to farm all the trophies, you're gonna play through this game a lot more than someone who just plays through the story. But any game's like that. For comparison's sake, the Resident Evil 3 remake's about as long as the Spider-Man game for PS4. DLC. I wouldn't pay $60 for Spider-Man DLC, and that's what this feels like. This feels like Resident Evil 2 DLC, Resident Evil 2.5. And there are even some zones in the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis game that aren't in the Resident Evil 3 remake.
So is that why the rating so low compared to Resident Evil 2? It's a good game, but people are saying it's too short, right? 79. That's a mediocre game. It's generally favorable. What are people's criticism of it? Is worthy successor in every respect? Less inspired is whatever. Gorgeous spooky game, but one that is married by an overly brief campaign. Okay, so people are saying it's just short for the money they spent. It feels like it doesn't do as much or go as far as its predecessor, an issue exacerbated by the removal of some of its challenging, unique elements. People are saying the 1999 version is better. Right.
Remake, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you take an already short game and make it shorter for your remake? Like, if you look at Uncharted Lost Legacy, it was like, what was it, DLC? Is it remake? What is it? Reports are it started out as DLC, but then became its own game. So they're like, all right, we're just gonna make it its own thing and we'll sell it separately. Again, I believe Uncharted Lost Legacy is longer than Resident Evil 3, but also they sold Uncharted Lost Legacy at $40 when it was brand new. I mean, you can make the argument if a game's 5 hours long but feels like 15, did you get your money's worth? Because it feels like a full game. Or if a game's 15 hours long but feels like 5, you still get your money's worth, you know, perspective. But this game took me 7 hours and it felt like 7 hours. But it's not just gameplay length. Like, the Resident Evil 2 remake took Mr. X and they just made him a force to be reckoned with. They made him a constant threat. You can always hear him walking through the police station. Those footsteps were just ka-dum, ka-dum, ka-dum. You felt like you were in A Quiet Place, the movie, just like... They took an enemy from the original who showed up at certain designated times for an ammo sink sub-boss fight moment, and they made him a constant threat who's always patrolling this police station. It made him feel alive. It made it feel like the threat was always there, always coming after you. When you heard him behind a door, it's like, all right, maybe I'll take another route to get around. It was amazing. So with Nemesis, I wanted to see how they were going to do that with Nemesis. And they really didn't. No, he shows up and he's chasing your ass though for the first couple of encounters. If you damage him enough, I suggest one grenade.
They should lower the
drop
price.
Into a knee.
They should
He drops the
lower it
gun
to like
upgrade for you.
$15.
Get that. It's well worth it. One grenade. But he basically chases you. He's like a dog herding you, like an Australian shepherd, herding you to the next area. Granted, it is cool if you go into another shop that you're not supposed to go into. He's right outside the window, just looking at you like, I don't want to go outside. I actually went to the wrong area and I was like, okay, maybe I can go out there. Maybe he's not. Oh my God, he is. That was pretty intense, but really that ends when you get to the next zone you need to get to. It's like, all right, now you're there. And then you'll run into the Nemesis again who chases you again. You get to the next zone, sweetie's gone, or you gotta fight him for a second and then he's gone. Point is, he did not feel nearly as present in this game as Mr. X did in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Mr. X was elevated to be an enemy that you may or may not run into at any corner you round. It made him very unpredictable. With Nemesis, you run into him at designated, predetermined, very specific times, which is undeniably, that's a step back. Between that, some of the zones from the original game not being in this game, I feel like they were like, we really want this game to come out a year after the last one, so we could speed up that process, let's do it. Which is fine, but in the competitive world of games, you gotta price that shit accordingly. And as fun as I had playing this game, I can't justify the $60 price tag. So I'm gonna say this game's definitely worth getting at sale price. All right, so the remake of Resident Evil 3, have you played it? What did you think about it? How does it compare to the original game? Are you having a blast with it? Do you think it's worth $60? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
We gotta wait for the sale. When is the sale? When is Steam sale? Starts at 10 a.m. Spring sale begins, and then that's like 2 months. Resident Evil 3 sale. Buy cheap Resident Evil Steam key. Remake usually on sale from is currently on sale from the usual 40 to 16. Alright, what are people saying about it? Definitely a good purchase at $16. It's not a bad game, it just fell way too short of the mark. Yes, you should buy it for 16. As a Resident Evil game, it's good. As a remake of beloved Resident Evil, it's best underwhelming and worst disappointment. I'm just here for the story though. It's not as great as it could have been, but still worth it to buy it at the price and play it. Okay, so get it as sale, I guess. Alright. Stocks. Diebold Nix Forward Matters, the company navigating critical transformation from hardware reliance to software as service. Success hinges on adapting cashless trends while leveraging legacy infrastructure markets dependent on physical currency. The game came when lockdown started and people enjoyed it at home during lockdown. So it blew up during COVID. When is this game? It's released 2020. Yeah, that's the beginning of COVID. And it went to sale like 2 years after. Yeah, they should keep it at 15. Updates, investor relations. Balance sheet. How much money do you have? I have enough. I can get any game I want, but I shouldn't really care about the sales. I should just buy it, right? Funds or stonks? Yeah, a lot. Probably like 6 figures. I got into Tesla early, and Bitcoin too. Billion. They got billion in net asset. So their stock should be $1 billion, right? DBD market cap. It's about 1.67 billion. Yep, that's about the range. 1 billion, 2 billion. It's funny how it always matches, like their net equity, and then you look at their market cap, it's like 2x, 3x maybe. Damn. They're doing something right. Revenue is $4 billion. What about earnings? EPS forecast is 1.18 per share. But how many shares? You just look at the chart and go, yeah, nah, that's how you gamble. Q3 presentation. All the presentations are probably bullshit. They're just trying to sell you the stock. Yep. Ride that rocket, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, the Trump coin. You bought that Trump coin recently? I didn't. This one actually seems good. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their product is, but they're earning money. Started Shogun Show today. It's a Japanese one, right? Shogun. Oh, my location. Fluorville. Yeah, this thing. You told me about it. Episode 9 came out. No, that's last year.
Is to risk your life.
How much money did they spend on this thing? Shogun production budget 250. Goddamn. 25 million per episode. What the fuck? Game of Thrones production cost. About 6 million per episode in one season to 15 million per episode. You're saying they spent 25 million per episode. Holy shit. Are they getting their money's worth? Shogun. They gotta spend some money on advertising then. Is there a box office for TV shows? Box office? I don't know. How does that work? For latest shit? No, not that one. What's the budget? It looks like $1 billion. I mean, they put a lot of money into it. It seems to be good. That's a pretty good rating. Has 202 reviews compared to Game of Thrones. Has 2.4 million. Oh man. They gotta do better. They spent more money than Game of Thrones. They gotta get more reviews. Is the golden age of television over? What is the golden age of television? Two distinct periods in TV. First, golden age, 1940s, 1950s. Twilight Zone. TV was a new medium, and writers and performers experimented with creative storytelling. Second golden age, 2000s to present. Often referred to as peak TV, early 90s and 2000s. This is the birth of... So the first golden age was when televisions came along, and the second golden age is when the internet came along. I think it's the same way for anime too. Like whatever happened in Japan. Many consider the second era the true golden age due to sheer volume and quality of TV production show. Would you agree, or do you have a specific era? Is the golden age of television coming to an end? You know what? I should ask the people. Reddit. Is the golden age of television over? The good days of TV shows when everyone was watching the same few big shows and there was a new episode once a week. Then there'll be discussions about the show, and it had the chance to be in the collective consciousness now. If you're going through The Boys in there as an example of good shows comparable to the golden era, this is sort of negative recency bias. There was a lot of bad TV shows. Okay, so I guess it just matured. I guess television just matured over time. But man, they spend so much money on it. They should do better. Reddit. Mismanaged value opportunity. Value invest. Everyone's talking about investing. What do they do? So they're paying down their debt. And their net equity is increasing. What do they do though? does do? And what do they sell? Software as a service? That's not a good business. It's a global technology, automated transaction solution for banks and retail industries. They provide hardware, software, and services to help business manage cash payments, point of sale, self-checkout terminals, self-checkout, so Walmart, like the self-checkout at Walmart, they make those things? Or they sell those things? Self-checkout, platforms like Vynamic, retailer, it seems to be good. It's fairly valued, I guess. Medallion banks, stay away from banks. Real estate, stay away from real estate. Technology, Conduit, it's an IT. Conduit, where are you? Mission critical, watch movies related to stocks. I've seen Wall Street, Wolf of Wall Street. That was pretty entertaining. What other movies are there? Movies related to stocks. StockX. Wall Street movies. Inside Job? What is that 2008 movie? Too Big to Fail. It was a documentary, right? The Lehman Brothers. I probably know more about the Lehman Brothers than them. The China Hustle. Boiler Room. Wolf of Wall Street. That's the one I watched. The Big Short. I think his name was Michael something, right? The Big Short. Is that dude who always shorts the market? And he got one right. Money Monster, Big Short. Yeah, but the thing about Michael Lewis? Not Michael Lewis. Yeah, it's that one guy who was telling everyone that the market was gonna crash in 2008. And then everyone jumped on top of it. Michael Burry, yeah. Absolute fraud, by the way. He's been calling it for like decades. Stanford Hospital, Urology. I think he's the one that said that bulls make money, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. Yeah, it's about consistency, I guess. Michael Burry. He also deleted his Twitter, which is kind of funny. What is he saying now? What is he saying nowadays? Dumps real estate for downside protection. Warns of an up. Oh, there he goes again. Every year. Every year he says something like that. The Big Short money manager Michael Burry is piling into 3 industry-leading stocks that are a common theme. When were the years that Michael Burry said market was going to crash? It's like almost every year. 2005, 2007, housing bubble prediction, passive investing bubble warning, speculative assets, 2022, 2023, and now he just said it again. So all the way since 2019, he called it every year. Yeah, not really a fan, but I guess he has consistency. Equity? Enron. Hey, Enron. The money loaning thing. Smartest guys in the room. What is this, capitalism? Love story? What's the other one? Money Monster. What is this about? Lee Gates is a Wall Street guru who picks hot stocks. 6.5, that's not good. But I guess it's educational, right? Thriller crime. Story director Jodie Foster. Award-winning American actress, producer, director. Graduated from Yale. Career breakthrough, 76. Her role as a taxi driver. Oh, she's an actor. Oh. Let me see a trailer. Bizarre. IMDb.
शकुन यार, एक एडवाइस दे रहा हूँ, धीरे दो।
मैं हूँ रिजवान अहमद, इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी का
No, I
लौंडा।
can't understand it.
शकुन कोठारी के साथ काम करना, बड़ा आदमी बनना, मेरा सपना है।
इस कमरे में ये कॉफी बेच के दिखा।
So I'm
You
guessing
coffee
he's
machine
new at the
कोई
job,
job ले ले।
and he's becomes a stock
Basically,
trader for a notorious businessman.
खुद को
हम यहाँ स्ट्रगल करने नहीं, सेटल होने आए। टीम के हर नए खिलाड़ी के लिए एक सीनियर खिलाड़ी उसका खुदा होता है। शकुन
They're
कोठारी,
praying to God
मेरा खुदा।
that the stock goes up.
हार और जीत में एक ही फर्क होता है, भूख। मुझे सिर्फ प्रॉफिट में इंटरेस्ट है। नोट का मालिक बनने के लिए उसे कमाना पड़ता है। पैसा उसका जो धंधा जानता हो, और मैं हूँ धंधो नो गंदो छोकरो।
Stock trader. So
मन
it's
बचन
like
अनिकाय
the
थी।
Wolf of Wall Street, right? Is it inspired by it? It is 2018. Inspired by Wolf of Wall Street. So he sells stocks and then he gets a premium on it, right? Like he takes a fee for trading it. For a high stakes world of finance and trading dives into Bombay Stock Exchange, while the Wall Street centers on Wall Street. Ambition and greed. Jordan Belfort are ambitious outsiders trying to make it big in the cutthroat financial world. Both characters face moral dilemmas. Charismatic mentor, whoever it is, mirrors Leonardo DiCaprio's Jordan Belfort as a larger-than-life figure who manipulates markets and plays his own rules. Lavish lifestyles. Both films showcase the excess of wealth, luxuries, parties, corrupting influence of money. Differences. It's tailored to Indian audiences, so it's Wolf of Wall Street for Indians. Tone and pacing, more dramatic, grounded, dark comedy, over-the-top sequences. Moral conclusion offers a more traditional resolution with a focus on consequences and redemption. The Wolf of Wall Street leaves a more ambiguous moral message about greed and excess. Is it based on a true story, though? Or a true story? Because The Wolf of Wall Street is basically non-fiction, right? Like somebody actually wrote the book about his life story. It's believed to be loosely inspired by a certain high-profile figure. So it's almost fiction. It's pretty much fiction. It's based on real-life finance crimes occurred in India globally. Depiction of power struggles, corruption, and regulatory loopholes reflect actual scandals. Themes of greed and ambition explores universal themes of ambition, greed, and cost of success, which resonate with real stories of individuals. Okay. Where's this thing coming out? What is this? Shava. Maddock. Laxman Whitaker. I think I've heard him before. I feel like I've heard about him before. Sounds familiar. Conjoint. Delivering for clients in moments that matter. Conjoint. Balance sheet. So they should have about, god damn. What's going on here? That's a skip. It's bad. They're losing net assets. Conjoint stuck. 600 mil. 600 mil. Trailer of badass parody movie? Let me see.
तेरे शरीर में इतना खून नहीं होगा जितना रवि कुमार एक बार में मूत देता है।
I'm gonna need subtitles.
उस रील के बदले मुझे ये हार चाहिए या फिर उस रील को भूल जाओ।
Spin-off of his iconic character. The X-Pose as an action musical entertainer, which he is up against 10 sensational villains.
तू बड़ा हो के स्कॉप में रवि कुमार है।
सिगरेट पीता नहीं है पर सिगरेट के बिना जीता भी नहीं है।
जिन तूफानों में तुम जैसों के झोपड़े उड़ जाया करते हैं, हम उन्हीं तूफानों में अपने कपड़े सुखाया करते हैं जगावर चौधरी।
Official trailer.
इतना खून।
That ain't it. There's a song. What?
जब कोई हरामजादा
The biggest action entertainer. So it's like over-the-top comedy. Is it a little crazy?
I hate negativity.
It's action comedy,
And
right?
you are very negative.
Even Greeks, not even Superman teaser get this much. They have a lot of people. India has a lot of people. $79. Yeah, remember when T-Series was the #1 subscribed YouTube channel? It's because they have a lot of people. How's T-Series doing? 285. Most popular? This has 1 billion. What is this? This is a song? Alright. Cat hotels. Maybe. I've seen Korean movies. Memories of Murder. I've never seen it. I don't watch a lot of Korean movies. It's based on true story. Oh shit, Bong Joon-ho. Parasite. So he's been doing this shit. He's the guy who wrote Parasite.
내가 다른 건 몰라도 이 사람 보는 눈은 있다는 거야.
Small Korean province in 1986. That's when they were under a dictatorship, right? Two detectives grappled with the case of multi-young women being found raped and murdered by an unknown culprit. Academy winning movie.
찬이야.
The Host.
사건 날
I've heard
한번
about
비가
The
왔어요.
Host.
죽은 여자가 빨간 옷을 입고 있었어요. 목격자가 있나? 그렇다고 증거가 있나? 자신 있나?
그렇게 못해서 어떡해 형사가
뭐 사람을 그렇게 보다.
보면 티가 나.
Look at that popularity. Whoa. It's going up. Is this the right one? What do you mean coming soon? Coming soon. It's 2003. Nail-biting thriller. Is that The Host? Oh, dinosaur eating?
Mr. Kim.
It's like Godzilla. Is that where it's from? Where is this music from? The Han River. I heard that song before. Where is it from? Big crocodile. It's that dinosaur. I forget what it was called with the long neck.
I've heard your daughter's still rights organization.
Okay, so it's like the Saw. Not the Saw, Jaws. Fat Guevara. Guevara. They got an American here. Douglas Scott Wilson. Who's this guy? No, Mickey 17. This one?
On Earth, nothing was working out, and
It's in
I wanted to
English.
get the
What?
hell out of there.
You're applying to be an expendable? You read through the paperwork.
Yeah. I should have read through it.
It's in English.
That's it. Mickey, deep breaths. Fill your.
Here, lethal one.
See you tomorrow.
Fellow pioneers, almost every single one of you will be remembered throughout
This is directed at me after 6 years.
They made me work
Well,
my
let's see.
ass off. getting
What has
one
he been doing?
mission after another.
What was he doing for the past 6 years?
You're here to be expended.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again. Everyone asks, "What's it feel like to die?"
dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet. Some ice planet, so it's sci-fi.
That's when everything changed. Multiple.
March 7th, so it's coming in 2 months.
Every individual. Which body goes first? One at a time is twice the fun.
You don't look like you're printed out. You're just a person.
It's not your fault.
It's gonna be niche, probably.
This is a fight to the death. I got a job. This time I wasn't scared.
Mickey 17. Why is it called Mickey 17? Let me look at the photos. Man, they're gay for each other. Robert Pattinson as Leaf actor. After watching his acting in the Lighthouse movie. Robert Pattinson. Oh shit, this is the Twilight guy? Everybody hated him. Like, all the girls loved it, and then all the dudes hated him, right? They're saying how Kristen Stewart did no acting at all. Like how her face was always the same. The Lighthouse, and he wasn't Batman? The Batman. As who? The Batman? He was the main character. Damn. Seems like a good movie too.
Sky.
Who are you?
Here are the...
Right, did it have a sequel? Batman Begins. This is the Christopher Nolan series, right? Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. These are the ones that I watched. Or one of them. The one was Joker. Wait, now it's getting a remake? The Batman. Oh, it came out 2022. I thought it was like decades long. So... how'd the movie do? Is he a good writer? Who is this man? Matt Reeves. Yeah, he's a good writer. Hit or miss. Upcoming. The Batman sequel. Batman Part 2. Two Planet of the Apes. Which one? IMDb? It's these two, right? Yeah, they're pretty good.
Leader. This is war. So emotional.
Dawn of War. This one too? I might be the wrong one. Oh, Dawn and War of Planet of the Apes. Alright, so this one. Oh, where'd it go? This one.
Power. I want peace. Hey, no! Elliot.
Don't you move!
Whoa. Hey.
Oh, you want a drink?
He's talking.
All right. Easy.
Easy.
All right.
So if I wanted to get into the series, where do I start? What? God damn. 68. Where the fuck do I start? Oh, it's the reboot series. Rise of this one, 2011. And they made 1, 2, 3, 4 movies so far. .6. It also did good. Kingdom of Planet Apes. This one. Who's the main character? Is it the monkeys?
We're talking about to repair itself. We call it the cure.
I want you to start testing on chimps ASAP.
We test one subject. I want to make sure it's stable. I designed the 112 for repair, but Caesar's gone way beyond that.
You mean increased intelligence?
Skills that far exceed that of a human counterpart.
Jacob.
This is wrong, Will.
It works.
And what about Caesar? Where does he fit in?
That chip's company property.
He hasn't spent any time with other chimps.
They're not people, you know.
You're trying to control things that are not meant to be controlled.
They are contaminated. Put those apes down.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Revolution. The bridge action and climax. This one? Is that the bridge? Yep, that's the bridge. apeswillrise.com. Alright, let's just go to their website. What? I guess it's not working. The website's dead. There's a YouTube channel. Where is this guy? Rupert Wyatt. Wyatt. Yeah, he's alright. He's not the greatest, but he's alright. Batman Begins. Wait, so the Batman Begins. Is part 2 gonna be Joker then? Wait, Batman part 2. Who is going to be the villain in the Batman part 2 2027? Colin Farrell's Penguin. The Penguin. Hush, Clayface, Mr. Freeze. As of now, the specific villain for has not been officially confirmed. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm hoping it's the Joker. It's the reboot series. Wes Wall, who are you? Josh Friedman? What is this? Screenwriters. And part 4 is coming. A person disappeared after alien encounter. It's brutal and fun. Just Beyond.
Us well.
6 blood-curdling tapes unleash horror in sci-fi inspired hellscape, pushing the boundaries of fear and suspense.
Consider. Get our chance.
Do you want a selfie?
Yeah, probably gonna pass on that. Memories of Murder. There's the Bong Joon-ho. Conduit. I'm gonna use the restroom. It's a franchise. Lots of footages. Paranormal Activity. Started in 2012. 2013, 14. The recent one was Kid vs. Aliens. Siren? Oh, it's a spin-off. VHS and Beyond. That's the most recent one? What's the first one? VHS. I think I saw this. I think I saw the trailer for this one.
We gotta. Let's just.
Explanation. Never mind. Wrong one. Stocks. Conduit is bad. They're losing net assets. It happens fast. Well, I guess it's a bunch of jump scares too. Go. Interdigital. Internet and Content Information. Groupon. Didn't Groupon have a scam? Tournament arc? That never happened. This is the original, bro. That's the Sea King. And then season 2 was like 90% filler. And I think season 3 is gonna be Gaoro versus One Punch Man. They're gonna tweak it so much that it's not even gonna be the same fight. Is this like our fight? So the centipede also never happened, I don't think. Nope, that's Boros. Yeah, season 2 should have been where Gaoro gets defeated. Sonic. But I'm going backwards. All right, bye. Going back to stocks now. Restaurants? Port Belly. Port Belly Corp. Let's see. Sandal shop? What do you own? Publicly traded fast casual restaurant chain that focuses on submarine sandwiches. Potbelly. Potbelly? Potbelly. They have an actual product. Unlike these, they have an actual product. Check out our deals and combos. For more great taste, explore budget-friendly deals, combos, and satisfy your cravings. Make your pair delicious sandwiches, salads, soups at Potbelly. Alright, Potbelly sandwiches. Did I say Port Belly? Alright, Reddit. Any reviews? Quality? Chicago food. Funny you bring this up because I had their chicken salad last week, which is one of my favorite chain chicken salads. It made note of chewy texture of the chicken. It wasn't just one bite. I chalked it up to one bad sandwich. Perhaps their quality is declining. They changed their bread sizes to confuse a raise in prices. Totally unchanged. Okay, that's fine, but because that was COVID. I know it's stupid, but I'm bitter about their shake changes. Years ago, their soy boysenberry shake was one of my favorite things. Then a few years ago, they changed it to mixed berry, which was not as good, but still pretty good. Let's see Google reviews. Potbelly. Sandwich. Robert D. Wright. Are they earning more money? Google reviews 4.1 or 4.1. Let me see. Okay. Potbelly versus Subway. Reddit. Potbelly quality. Anything is better than Subway. They're bottom tier. It's fucking delicious. League's better than League. Subway for sure. Okay, so they seem pretty good. Potbelly. How many restaurants so far? Number of locations, 64. Just give me the total. Total? 400 locations. They can expand. They can expand. Stuck. $12. PE ratio 10, which is pretty good. They're under $1 billion. Potbelly. Potbelly. Pretty good. 300 market cap. Balance sheet. PB. 14 million. They've been growing a lot since 2021. And they should have about 14, what is it, thousands? 14 million. I guess people are accounting for growth. It's a bit overvalued. Good. But overvalued for now. I don't know, is this premium worth it? That's the question. Equity. They have 14 million in net assets. PB. But they have 3 million in market cap. So there's a bit of premium there. PB. Stock market earnings. Net income 3 mil, 34 mil. Damn, 34 mil. So they're going to be adding 34 million to this thing, which is going to be about 50 mil. That's still a premium. That's still a big premium. But they're growing. They are growing. I'm gonna say, but good. But priced in growth for decades. So it's not really undervalued. It's fairly valued. Pick your salad plus soup. Pick your pear skinny sandwich plus salad. I know it's stupid, but I'm bitter about shape. Okay. Seems to be good. What is REIT? Urban Edge, what is that? Wait, let me see if Uber is worth it. Uber. Balance sheet. Uber stock. 144 billion. Okay, is it worth it? They're worth 12. Oh, they're way overvalued. They should be worth 12 billion, and they're 10x that. And are they growing? Not really. They're not even growing that much. They're growing in assets, but they're also growing in debt. They should be worth 13 billion max. That's way too much, even with this PE ratio. Are they accounting for growth then? That can't be it. Because their net asset is going down. Uber, bad. Uber is bad. It's so bad. Even accounting for growth, Uber is so bad. What about Tesla? Tesla is $1 trillion. Tesla, balance sheet Tesla. Net asset is growing, so they're definitely making money. 63 billion. Tesla. Are you worth $1 trillion? PE ratio? Oh, it's too high, obviously. I shouldn't say bad, I should say overpriced. Conduit. They've already put in like decades of growth. Like, do you just want this stock? Like, if you're buying it now, you're hoping that they're gonna grow even faster, right? Which is already compounded. But they make good cars, right? They do make good cars, 16%. Yeah, way too overpriced, that PE ratio. Yeah, no. It's too overpriced. Apple? Stock. Wait, balance sheet. $33, pretty good for a growth for a tech company. Market cap $3 trillion. They should be worth $56 billion. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on here? Their revenue is increasing, but their debt is also increasing, which balances it out. They're not growing at all. Apple. They're not growing at all. It's bad. But the stock price sure went up. It's been going up like crazy since 2021. %. Since 2021, you're saying it increased by 70%. That's not what shows up. 56 billion max. Or no, 56 billion times 20. That's the average PE ratio. Urgently, I should say good price. But bad product. DBD is fair. That's the only one that catches my eye so far. DBD, whatever this thing is. No. What? Stock? Diebold Nixford. This is the only one that catches my eyes. But they lost money. Whoa, what's going on here? What do you mean 76 PE ratio? I shouldn't even look at the PE ratio. I should look at the net asset ratio. Net assets? Debt equity? Has to be positive at least. Return on assets? What is that? I don't know. Payout ratio? Don't care. Quick ratio? Don't care. EPS growth? Gotta be high. Who are you? InterDigital? Who are you? IDCC. Wireless Company is a technological research development company that provides wireless video technology for mobile devices network. Founded in 1972, InterDigital listed in NASDAQ is included in the small cap 600. Let me see. What's next? They make their website super uninspiring. It's super spammy. Wireless Lab? Show me that. Largest pure research. Okay. For nearly 50 years, InterDigital has been at the forefront of wireless technology, a tradition that continues today. Our engineers contributing to key technologies to 5G technology and our advanced research teams working on what lies beyond 5G. Since 2005, InterDigital engineers have made approximately 4,000 contributions to major wireless standards, whether it's in standard development, AI, advanced research, or winning partner-driven projects, prototyping capabilities for wireless networks and devices. InterDigital's capabilities are driven by our uniting principles, a strong belief in global standards, commitment, platform capabilities geared towards to research instead of products, and the desire to see industry grow and progress. Standard Group. Show me the product. Don't just fucking tell me about it. Show me. What is it? What do they do? InterDigital. Market cap. IDCC. Balance sheet. Okay, 500 mil. I'll give them like $1 billion. Nope. They're 10x. 10x net assets. And they're not growing at all. But the company's fair. Like, they don't have to grow. They just have to maintain earnings. But I like to see companies grow. And their liability is also going up. Oh, they give dividends too, so you should dividend yield 1%. You add that on to their growth rate. Because you assume oh man. I don't like this part. InterDigital. It's good. InterDigital's good. Good, but what's their product? Reddit. For undervalued growth stocks. My 4 Horsemen, RDTT, AMD. I already bought AMD like 5 years. No, I bought it 7 years ago. I'm way ahead of you on AMD. MLB, Mobileye, Global, Israel. Can I buy it? What do you do? Overseas Funding Corp is Mobileye. It's a funding corp. It's a bank. They're banks. Shout out to ALGM. Who are you? Allegro Microsystems. Oh, chips. They're not making profits, but sees unusually high options volume. You're losing money, man. This is why you guys lose money. You guys buy this shit. Unprofitable companies that you don't know what to do. Oh, wait a minute. Their net asset is growing, but they're losing profits. Hold on. So it's for tax purposes. What are they doing? Their assets are growing, and their debt is also growing. What are they doing here? Total capitalization. They should be worth about 1 billion. Yeah, that's fair. This is fair. I just gotta know what they do. What is their product? LGM, that's actually fair, man. Core product. Automotive designs, manufactures, sells analog and mixed signal circuits that enable precise control of power and motion in demanding environments. Their solutions focus on 3 key areas: automotive, industrial combat, clean energy. Current sensors measures electrical system. For example, high effect sensors for real-time monitoring, automotive. What the fuck does that mean? Manage and regulate power delivery in high efficiency systems. Motor drivers for electric power steering, LED drivers, magnet sensors. Ooh. How to make money? Product sales, 90% of revenue. Price range from 50 to 20 plus per chip. What is that? Cents? $20? Sell something circuit. Well, IC. What is IC? Integrated circuits to automotive OEMs, Tesla, Ford. Custom solutions. Okay. Who's their biggest customer? This is good, actually. Partnered with NVIDIA to develop Power IC. Okay. It's good. This is good, actually. Reddit found me a good company. Allegro. It's also in the tech industry. And their revenue is growing too, which is good. Not revenue, their net assets. Palantir, which I bought like 5 years ago. Is it a good stock right now? Man, like 10x. 10x on Palantir. Is 170, 180. Palantir balance sheet. $3 billion. But look at that growth. Palantir is $3 billion. What was it? Overpriced. Look at the PE. God damn. Overpriced. Way overpriced. Way overpriced right now. But it's a good company. It is a good company. Like, they make amazing products. I know about it because I researched it before. AMD, MBLE has a massive revenue ramp. Reddit? RDDT is Reddit, right? Let's see. Are they? No fucking way. Look at that shit. Reddit? No. It's bad. It's already bad. They have no growth. I've been using it for years and it hasn't gotten better. 32 billion. How the fuck are you gonna make that money? They're in debt. They don't make money. They keep losing money. Like, it's not improving. It's getting worse and worse and worse. I'd stay far away from this stock. It's trash stock. Somebody said they have the potential to be the next Facebook. No, not even close. Facebook was profitable within like the first year or two. Or was it? When did Facebook become profitable? So they were private for about 6 years, 8 years, and then they went public in 2012. It's growing rapidly, maybe around that time. Facebook achieved profitability in 2009. Yeah, so Reddit's nothing close to Facebook. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. Net income? Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Their net asset is going down. That means they're not profitable. So they're bullshitting in their income statement somehow. Like, you can bullshit on income statements. There's ways to bypass. So it looks like you're actually growing, like you're earning money. Google had its price suppressed, probably overpriced. Reddit, it's becoming mainstream standard. They're losing money, bro. It's not good. It's horrible, bro. You're not gonna make money. You're not gonna make money in this stock for at least 10 years. No idea. Voo, iVoo and shit. That's pretty good. Bet in America. Roblox. What is this? RK. What is it? Rocket Lab. Look at that rocket. 15 bill. All right. Ooh, 500 bill. Or mil. 500 mil. It's not growing. They made massive profits in 2021. What do they do? If anything, their net assets should at least be going up. Right? Their net asset has to be going up. That's what I have. That's the only thing I care about. Not the revenue, not the profits. Net asset. PE ratio. Yeah, they're unprofitable. Rocket Lab. Bad. There's no growth. No profits. Let's see, any other? Nope, no. It's fantastic. This is why they lose money, bro. Oklo. It's an energy company, all right? Balance sheet. But also it's energy company. It's super, it's wow, no. It's super competitive. So like, even if you make money, somebody else comes along and overtakes your place. It's bad. So, urgently, dive forward. Allegro is actually good. Overpriced. Potbelly is good company. but priced in growth for decades. Yeah, I'd say it's fair. Palantir overpriced, but I have it because I bought it in early. Like when they went IPO. And it dropped like by half. Potbelly, Fair, Allegro, urgently. Let me see Allegro again. Allegro Micro 4, but that's not bad. It's really good, actually. Net income, absolute bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. Yeah, look at that. Allegro has everything. It's probably the best one, Allegro. Alright, gonna put money on Allegro, I guess. Nvidia, how's Nvidia? Are you guys making money? Like 3 trillion, right? 3.5 P ratio, a little high, but okay. They're definitely growing. Holy shit. Nvidia. Yeah, it's fair. It's fairly priced. It's fair, but you're assuming that they're going to keep growing at this rate, which is pretty hard. It usually lasts around about 5 years until they hit, like their steam runs out. But it's fair. The price is fair. Despite all that growth, it's actually pretty fair. Profit margin. And they have new products coming up too, right? And everyone uses NVIDIA chips. Jensen Huang, also amazing CEO. It's fair. After all that growth, I'd still invest in NVIDIA. Asset management, stay away from those. Most of those are scams. Cincinnati Financial, stay away from financials. Look for people that can actually make better products. The no. Cal-Maine, whoa, wait a minute. Cal-Maine Foods, what did they do? Fresh eggshells in the US. Okay, corporate snapshot. Net sales, okay. Wait a minute. Stock? What? No. 5 billion, right? Balance sheet. Oh, look at that. 50% growth. Why is this not counted in? Cal-Maine, yo. 2 billion. They have 2 billion in net assets. So if you buy the company in whole and just sell all of it. It's really good. Yo, Cal-Maine. Cal-Maine is good. Really good. Good price, good growth. Yo, this is underrated. And I know what they do. They sell foods. Tyson food. Chickens. Eggs. It's good, bro. Chow mein. Look at that growth. This is a growth company. But again, COVID, right? Right there. COVID. And PE ratio is pretty good too. And look at that dividend. They're growing and they have dividend. Yo, holy shit. Chow mein. Chow mein. I guess these companies that do so well, it's not like Allegro and Nvidia. They do good too, but like they're either fairly valued or overrated. This Chow mein, bro, this shit is super underrated. Allegro, Rocket Lab, Reddit, no. Palantir. Oh, these are the ones I viewed. Chow mein. Reddit. What am I missing? Value investing? They haven't demonstrated a very good growth since the previous 10 years. Rather crazy EPS. What do you mean they haven't grown? Chow mein. What do you mean they haven't grown in the last 2 years? What year is this? This was a year ago. No, they're growing. And you also have to add in the 4% dividend yield. 1 year growth estimates are negative. Now the negative. Oh, really? Show me. You're saying it's negative? But their net asset is growing, so that tells me otherwise. I like no debt in this name. Oh, look at you. Look at this genius. Kind of work in the industry adjacent. It was 100% egg crisis, opportunity price. Nah, bro. It's a good stock. It's tied to egg prices, with egg prices being projected with lower in the following years. The stock could reflect that. Okay. But they've been growing for years. They also have good dividend yields. Just look at the history. Really? Really? They haven't been growing for the past 10 years? Man, it went up recently. Okay, so maybe they took advantage of COVID and the lockdown. But even then, they have a lot of assets that nobody's looking at. They're looking at the PE ratio, they're looking at the stock price, and they think, oh, this is what the economy is going to do. No. Well, let's look at the CEO. It's 2010. Interview. Interview. Let's see you talk.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
You know, we work so hard and we save so hard. And we're thinking about, okay, when I get to retirement, I've got all this money saved up. Talk about what that purpose is.
Well, I think everybody has different purposes for money. You know, I've talked to a lot of different people and just really talk about how much money that we have, and really every dime of it has a purpose. And it's my job to really come alongside you and help you to see what the purpose of that money is so that we can use it for what it's intended to do. And I feel like a lot of people, as they have grown older, you know, there's been a statistic that just recently released that says more than half of retirees today are more afraid of running out of money than they are even of dying. So it's a big fear, and we're trying to figure out all this money we've worked so hard to save. How can we make it stretch? How can we make it last? And that's a really big concern a lot of people have.
And I think one of those concerns is fed by market volatility. Talk about what exactly that is and how we can best hedge against it as we're moving into those retirement years.
So market volatility, if you looked at the markets historically over time, they ebb and flow, right? They go up, they go down, they look like peaks and valleys. And the good thing is, if you look at the market over time, normally whatever goes down must come up. We've heard that. The problem is, as we get a little bit older, we tend to start running out of time, meaning that we don't have the time for those corrections. If you have a downturn and you're trying to make withdrawals on that money that's in a negative recession, bear market type of a
You're
situation,
fucking idiots.
you put yourself into some trouble. So as we get a little bit older, it becomes really, really smart for us to diversify and put
this
our
is
money
one of
in
the best
places
stocks you
that
can get
make it
right now.
safe. Warren Buffett talks
Some egg
about the
company.
number one rule of money is don't lose money.
And this guy's the
Rule
CEO
number
since
two refer to
2010,
rule
right?
number one, and so it's really
2010.
important. We've spent so much time building a
No
nest
major
egg, and now
supply
we want to
distribution.
protect it
Higher egg
and put it in a
prices,
place
post-recovery,
that
expanded
shields
production.
it a little bit from, well,
Increased layer, strong retail demand, record egg prices due to rising consumer demand, avian influenza outbreak reduced supply, spiking prices, post-avian flu recovery, supply stabilized, oversupply led to lower price. Okay, something happened here. How did you go from 1.3 billion and then you lost a billion? What happened here? A bio company? Yep, that's the bio company. Another point is FDA approval, timeline, could be important. Sickle cell disease in February 2021. Bluebird pauses phase. Whatever that happened. Oh, it's a pharmaceutical company. All right, stay the fuck out. I don't do bio companies. No, it's Bluebird Corp. BOBD. Okay, now that's different. That's different. Balance sheet. Okay, they're making a comeback. Bluebird should have about a billion in market cap. Yep, about $1 billion. So far that's good. PE ratio also good. No dividends. Ouch. But it's okay. Bluebird is good. Bluebird with the space. Gotta differentiate. Alright, Bluebird, stock, working capital. Quarterly? Look at that. Something good is happening. All right, what do you do? It's a American bus manufacturer. Bluebird Corp. Home. Leader. Oh, they make these buses? What do you mean carbon footprint? Who the fuck cares about carbon footprint? Your children's safety is our business. So they make buses. All-American, Microbird, Vision. They make school buses. I was wondering who made those buses. 100 years. Wow. So, pretty consistent. Nope. Recently went IPO. 10 years ago, they went IPO for $9. Bluebird is good. They're doing good. Electrification is here to stay. Why does Bluebird support seatbelts? The ins and outs of installing EV charging. So they make EV buses. Electric. Innovative technology, cutting edge designs. We're proud to be at the forefront of the green transportation movement. I don't believe in this company. Bluebird? Also, you have to differentiate from the Bluebird bio. Like, this company is a scam. And it's different from this company. Bad feeling plus Trump? Oh, because of EV? It's not like Trump is banning EVs, right? He's saying there's going to be EVs, also gas. Right, let's just Bluebird for electric buses, school buses. Thoughts? Reddit? Is it beneficial in any way? Electric school buses more than double, but that's before Trump got elected, right? EV school buses at local high school. Is there any benefits? Is there any benefits to EV school buses? Besides environment, I don't think anyone gives a shit about environment. Cost savings over time, fuels. Like, yeah, if you're a school bus, you're gonna have to stop by a gas station. But if you're an EV school bus, you can just charge it at school. Environment, nope, fuck that shit. Health benefit, don't really care. Cost savings over time. Invest in Edison Motors. Edison Motors. I think it's fair. Bluebird, I think it's fair, but might be worried about canceling Trump and anti-green. Right, Edison Motors, what do they do? It's a manufacturing company. Investing. If the first thing that shows up on the website is investing, probably there's something to it. They're probably trying to sell you the stock more than they're trying to sell business. It's Motors stock. Edison International. EIX. All right, let's see. 17B, 22 billion. Balance sheet. So they should be about 3 billion, 3.5 billion. About 22. All right, that's fair too. Then they should have about 10 PE ratio. Yeah, it's in the range. Yeah, that's fair. They're also growing too. Yeah, that seems fair so far. But what about... But I don't like this part. The first thing that shows up is investing. Our trucks. We've sold out for our 2025 production. Linking, click the link. About investing. Oh, they have a social media account, which is a good sign. They make farming equipment. Is a CEO. We are Canadian diesel electric manufacturer. Oh, they're Canadian. Huh. Specializing in vocational trucks located in British Columbia. Instagram posts. Click a new tab, open a new tab. Do they have TikTok or YouTube? I think they probably have the same content.
The day has come. Topsy is going to be pulling its first load. Actual load of logs.
Diesel
We're now
electric
at
truck.
the mill. We're doing a bit of mill transfer. A lot of you ask, how do you take the trailer off when you're...
Let me see. The first tri-drive hybrid logging truck. Valuation of $200 million. This is 2 weeks ago. Wait, is this the right one? Oh, wait, no. Edison Motors. Stock. Wait, is it international or Motors? This is the one, right? California? Do they even have a stock? What's their parent company? Company Limited. They're not public. I don't think they're public. I don't think I can buy their stock. Plug-in hybrid technology, semi-truck. Founded 4 years ago. Yeah, it's the wrong company. They do have an investing page though. Let me see, what is this about? The website, investing with portal links, only way to invest, will not post any portal links. For accredited investors. Okay, so it's pre-IPO. So you're assuming that they're gonna go public and they're gonna make it public. Net worth verification. Yeah, these are things they do. Any private company is gonna do all of that. Let me see the CEO though. Any other information about high school EV challenge team? Chase is a truck driver with 14 years of experience. Chase and Eric Hall started their own transition to hauling and installing electric generation. Yeah, they gotta be public, but I guess it can be a small company. Edison. I'm gonna say it's too early. And it's like the first people doing EVs, right? EV buses. They're like the 5th one. So yeah, too early. Startup based in British Columbia. Technology might catch on. Let me see. Diesel or electric. What is special about Edison Motors? First, I should check if there's a company named Edison Motors. They may be known for breakthrough technology on approach to the EV market. Let me think. Edison Motors might be a smaller or newer company compared to giants like Tesla. Focus on heavy-duty vehicle retrofits. Core mission. Diesel trucks, buses into electric, hybrid electric vehicles, extending lifespan of existing fleets while reducing emission. Hybrid electric innovation, patented hybrid systems. Hybrids? In America? I don't think hybrid works in America. Wait, no, it might work. It might work in some areas. Unlike many, but they're in British Columbia. They gotta move. They gotta move to like California or something. It's battery but has diesel engine. Yeah, so like Toyota Prius, right? Founded with the idea to use train locomotive diesel electric logging trucks or climbing mountains, empty coming. History 2016, university friends Barbert and Little, after graduating, decided to start a trucking company and purchased Old Blue. Rebranding itself SCI Logistics, the company that was the first product. Let me see. Their prototypes, like retrofitting logging trucks, are tested and rugged. What? Is it like a different kind of hybrid? But a diesel engine and charges the battery. Yeah, so it's like a Prius hybrid. Is it a plug-in hybrid or the other kind of hybrid? All right, let me see it. Let me see the video.
When we came here last year, and
hey,
Chase,
Sanders,
how's it been
Sandler,
going?
whatever his name is.
It's been going pretty good. Turns
Sandy
out, actually
Munro?
just building a truck and getting it running is hard. Getting a truck and doing all the programming and everything is so much harder. But so for the last year, we've been programming.
This guy's the manufacturing guy.
As of the last 2-3 weeks, we've had her out working,
engineer
hauling
or
logs.
whatever.
It's got a license plate on her, so yeah, she's going to work. She's moving logs. She's hauling loads. She's hauling some of our own stuff around when we need to pick it up, and yeah,
excellent,
it's done.
excellent news. So I heard
Pricing?
you've got maybe an X VIN on this truck. You got a VIN of some sort.
We got a BC assigned VIN, as they call it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's good for this truck. So what's your long range plan then? How many vehicles per year are you thinking you want to get out the door?
Well,
do they have a balance sheet? That's what I want to look at.
It'd be nice to get to the point where we can build a lot
That's
of
like
trucks.
the ultimate test.
But I want to start a little
Investing.
bit smaller. Want to make sure that the trucks we do build are really reliable, really sturdy, really skookum, and that you build a few, you test them out. Does it work? Okay, well, what do we need to fix? Like, I'm not going to make any promises that say,
So if you're investing right now, you're believing in this
20,000
person,
trucks in the next
right?
3 years, because that's not a realistic
Like
goal.
you're gonna hope that
because
he's gonna figure out the
hundreds and
financials
trucks
and everything.
and then find out that there's major problems with those trucks.
I guess you have to be
I'd
pretty
rather
close to him
fix
to invest.
problems with 5 or 10 trucks than 5 or 100 trucks.
Well, actually, you're in luck because the government will force you into doing that. And if they find anything, they're going to want to go over it like with a fine-tooth comb and give you spankings and stuff like that. So, I guarantee you, it's going to take you a bit to get this thing on the road. Even though it is a big truck and whatnot, you're still going to have to go through a lot of niche stuff, and you're definitely going to be needing to go to homologation and things like that. So all of these things combined What's your guess on how much money you're going to need in order to make this happen?
Oh, we're gonna need a couple million for sure.
A couple
It's
million?
more than a million.
I'm thinking more like 50 million.
50 million.
Yes, yeah, that's kind of like what,
No cars as
so
a
the
billion?
investors out there.
Like a hybrid?
50 million is a little light as far as I'm concerned, but
It's a hybrid truck.
this may be your
Electric truck.
opportunity for the century. All right, so let's see what you got here. You got a new powertrain, or?
Yeah, this is our new axle that we're putting into the next couple prototypes we're building here. So on this
Let me
truck
see.
here on Topsy, it had the electric motor
So this is the
sitting up,
motor.
and it ran into a normal differential, normal ring and pinion. But you have a lot of unsprung weight that's kind of held out. Well, now if you're out there, the farther out,
Well, I don't know all the mechanics behind it, but
if you're off road, you're going to be.
I gotta see
stretching
the
out these
profits.
bolts. And it had a lot of hoses and everything, so we went around. Found
New
a company,
axle,
these are 18
driving a
ton
truck.
axles, and now it's
Scania
got 2 motors.
engine.
Each one runs its own wheel, so we can do a little bit of playing around with torque vectoring for each motor, a little bit more
excellent.
control, a little bit more differential locking.
So what I'm looking at is basically 1,000 horsepower.
It's 480 for the per axle. So
Per
in a
axle.
tandem configuration, then it is 1,000 horsepower. Tri-drive, you're pushing out about.
The engine is unable to drive the
Yeah,
truck
well,
without
it's
the
kinda like
batteries.
combining them, but there you go. So about 1,000 horsepower plus.
Okay, 400, 500 horsepower. How many horsepower in Tesla semi-truck? It's about 1,000.
This has got instant torque and whatnot. And around here, it looks kind of like a lot of hills, mountains and whatnot. Kind of a handy thing to have, I would guess.
It is insane. So this one's 30% more than we had on this. This thing moves a load of logs like it's not even there. Like you step on the throttle, you are immediately, like, I remember the
Better
first
than
time I
Tesla
pulled a
Semi?
whole load of logs. So we were about 150,000
Well, if you know the
pounds,
specifics,
and
then
we
it-
stepped on the throttle,
then you
looked
should
in the mirror,
probably
like,
invest
"Did my
it."
5th wheel not lock? Like, did I lose the trailer?
Like
Like
if you
I've
believe in
never
the
seen that
CEO,
kind
if
of
you believe
power
that he's
and torque.
gonna have that
Normally,
manufacturing,
you let out your clutch, you accelerate.
yeah,
you
that's the
got
only way
your
you would invest in
turbo
it, if
lag,
you
get
know
your
all the
turbo boost,
specifics
you just
about
get
it.
boost, and you just grab the next
So
gear,
you'd be an early
and
investor.
You lose your boost, next gear, 18
But I'm not
gears
sure.
in a semi-truck. That's
I don't
a
know
lot.
much about it.
This one was just instant power, instant torque, and we were gone. A hill that I can normally climb in a truck around 40,
Also,
50
is there
kilometers
is
an
there
hour,
demand
I was
for
doing
it?
80
How many?
kilometers an hour up, so twice the speed to climb the hill.
And I found the same thing
How
when I
many-
was working with, or when I went down and interviewed the guys at Nikola. So I drove a truck a long
semi-trucks
time ago, and I
are in the
couldn't believe
US.
it.
3
I
million?
didn't know that I had a load. I thought I was getting in the one where I was just
So
going to
3
be in the
million.
tractor itself, but I wasn't. I had the tractor and the trailer. And I'm zipping around and thinking, wow,
And
this
how
is
much is he
brilliant.
selling
No
it for?
shifting of gears, no this, no that. Anybody could drive this kind of a deal. And the guy that was sitting next to me, you might
How
want to
much
slow down a smidge on this corner. I said, no, I think
Is
I'm fine.
this in
I
motors
think it'd be a great idea if you just
selling
slow down a
their
smidge. I didn't.
trucks
We went around
for-
the corner and he came,
semi-trucks
man,
for?
I thought you were going to lose it there. I said, what? Well, the trailer. What? And I look in the rearview mirror and I about shit my pants. I could not
gotta see
believe
the
what
price.
it's like to drive something like this versus the
Pickup kit.
old-fashioned gear jamming, whatever. Yeah,
It's-
never in a million
Kit
years.
You know the best
reservation.
compliment we've ever had was from a truck driver that we let pull
Prices
his,
in Canadian
low
dollars?
bed around with this. He got out of the truck,
This
came
dollar.
over, punched me in the chest, and he's like, "You son of a bitch, you made me hate my truck." He's like,
Reserving
"Now
that
I gotta go
shit.
back to shifting every single."
Yeah.
He's like, "Now that I've had the power and the torque of this," he's like, "How do I go back to mine? Thank you."
And I'm telling you
The
right
Edison
now, that's
pickup
what
kit
we
design
need
building
to have.
is
The other thing
underway.
is, how many times you're ready to unload.
What are you doing
and
here?
And there's like
Reserve your
5 or
kit or
60
sign
in
up
a
to be a
row.
dealer.
You got to keep the
Edison
diesel
Canadian
on.
dollar, Edison.
It doesn't like it when it gets cold out. And besides that, you don't get cold either.
Oh,
Now
that's
this,
just for the reservation.
cabin stays warm, and the rest of the
Just
truck
for the
just sits
reservation is
there.
$250.
No noise, no pollution,
have a
no
price
nothing.
on it?
So
But
I'm
if you're
brilliant. This
a
is the
truck, you gotta
best.
work on site.
What?
If you're working on site with a truck,
Yeah,
where you're like, I
exactly.
got a concrete mixer or
Yeah.
a crane truck on site. Your
Yeah.
crane, you're just holding something all day for 12 hours, but you got a 15-liter engine running there.
Yeah.
Now everyone's on site's yelling, well, if you got electric, you're just holding that thing on electric, and it just does a
Yeah.
little boost for the hydraulics.
Exactly.
Like it's, oh.
No, I'm telling you, as far as I'm concerned, cars are good, trucks are way better. This is where electrification really shines. And you have a hybrid, so let's go and talk about your new engine.
List of installer locations currently. We're still working on certifying installers and kits.
So we went with a Scania 9-liter.
So first off, you used to have a Cummins, or did you have a Cummins and a Cat? You had a Cat before, and now you've gone with Scania, and I haven't ever seen anybody use Scania engines in North America without a Scania truck wrapped around it. So how did you do this? Are you a master negotiator, or what do you?
No, turns out there is a few vehicles that run Scanias. There's a lot of service rigs in Alberta, oil and gas service rigs, some crane trucks running Scania, and just no OEM has put them into a truck. And we went over to Europe and met Scania over there at a trade show, and they started talking about the benefits of the engine, and I'm like, okay. And they were so fantastic to work with, is that it called them up, said, okay, I looked into it, I think your motor makes sense, I like it. 20 minutes later, I had the full 3D files of the motor that the engineers could drop into the truck, into the models. 20 minutes to get the full 3D files. That's including, he sent an NDA over as soon as it finished the phone call, signed that, 15 minutes later, had the 3D files. I said,
it's
hey,
expected to cost around
I called them up
450K, which is 150 more than comparable
What's your
diesel
lead time
truck.
on this motor?
Right.
He said, we got
That's
3 of
still
them
fair.
sitting in the shop right here in Red Deer. You can come pick it up tomorrow.
But usually they
Hopped in
raise
my
the
pickup
price
truck,
too.
Threw this on the trailer 2 days later, so.
But assuming that's true, 450,
actually get a
1,000, and assuming you sell it to every single truck, which is about 3 million, it's going to be worth around
that's a hell of a
$1
good
trillion.
story. I tell you, when you were telling me about
Like,
your
that's the best
pollution
case
control
scenario.
systems and whatnot that you don't need, and well, actually, why don't you
Or that's the
tell
revenue,
us a little bit
so-
about what this comes and what it doesn't
Yeah, it's hard to
come
tell.
with.
You have to look at the profits
So this
per
Scania is
truck,
Tier 4 final.
and then
It
how many
won't
trucks
have
they're
to
going
go
to
with Tier
sell,
4 final.
and all of that.
But nice thing about the Scania, they can meet Tier 4 final with no diesel particulate filters.
But they do have
The
a good
motor
upside.
runs efficiently enough
Like if
that
you
they
believe
do
in
not
it,
need the DPF, and the DPF is constantly the thing that
There's high risk, high reward.
it plugs up. It doesn't like idling. Well, the problem is a lot of vocational trucks, work trucks, idle all day long on site. Well, that plugs up the filter, and then they got to go into a burn, or Scania doesn't have that.
So we got a 9-liter engine that we don't have to have particulate filters for, and and by the way, in a little while ago, I told everybody that I think a hybrid is the pet rock of the future, but that was for a car. For an engine, or for a rig like this, you have to have something else. So a lot of people are going at fuel cells or hydrogen burn technology and things like that.
He could also just sell the motor
Seems
too.
to me to be the right answer.
Like just sell the engines, not the semi-trucks,
For this kind of a situation.
and that's going to reduce the amount of manufacturing you have to do.
Like I said, when we showed this last time, you guys got the highest number of hits, period. And I personally, I'm absolutely delighted with how things have gone for you. It really has
So
been
it doesn't mean he just pieces it together?
a brilliant trip. And so what else are you going to tell us about?
Well, besides the motor, we've covered the truck kind of working. We've started building another couple trucks and working with our way through the CMVSS process, and all that started, and it's going pretty good there. That's a lot of paperwork again.
Yeah, huge amounts. That's a fact, and that's where like some serious money has to be spent in order to make sure that you're certified in everything.
Also, that's why I like retrofits, because you can retro, like a semi-truck hasn't changed in 60 years.
Yeah.
I can take a Peterbilt cab, a Kenworth cab, drop it onto a new set of frame rails and chassis and send it out the door if need be for testing the drivetrain.
Yeah.
We've got a 1974 Kenworth we're doing up right now, and a 1945 International from World War II that's getting a whole hybrid setup.
Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow. So, is there any fatigue or anything on the? Oh, but you're swapping out everything.
We put in
everything
new
that
half-inch
moves.
frame rails, so that old International's getting a full set of half-inch frame rails, new cross members, new air ride suspension.
New a lot.
New motor, new axles, new drive. I don't know, at what point is it the truck of Theseus at that point, though? Like,
Well, usually at 75%. If you've changed 75% of the product, it gets like kind of, people start rubbing their chin. So stay under 75 and you're all set.
100%. There we go.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so we've had a look at your new vehicle. We know you need 50 million.
Yeah.
Who do they contact? Did they contact you, or did
Yeah,
they contact?
he seems like a trustworthy guy.
Contact me or really my business partner.
But also, if you're putting money in this, you should do it as a charity.
Stuff than I am.
And like,
I'm the
not
truck
expect
guy.
to get your money back from
Eric
it.
is the accountant.
Just help this guy out.
Okay, good. So we'll put that on the bottom, contact, and we'll make something happen. Hopefully you can get this going. And like I said, this is a great area to sell trucks. So
no one's building these anymore.
Yeah, I know. Well, not here. Actually, even Freightliner moved to Mexico. So
well, the Western Star and Freightliner got rid of the 6900 XD, like the heavy vocational ones.
Yeah.
Are gone.
Yeah. Well, somebody has to. Well, every time there's a vacuum in space, it has to get filled up. So the good news is, we're here for you, and hopefully you'll be able to get some more money and get this thing on a road in a hurry.
I hope so. It'd be nice to.
I'm a little interested.
Thanks for coming by and
Thank
checking
you.
it out again.
This was great. Thank
We gotta
you so
let
much.
you take this thing for a drive sometime.
I'm interested in hybrids. I think I like hybrids more than batteries. Because I still want to use gas. Like, I don't want to charge it for 8 hours. I think I prefer a hybrid over batteries. Batteries suck. Yeah. Like, you just want to fill up the car in like 2 minutes and then go and start driving, right? I'm just a truck guy, right? He knows every nut and bolt. In another video, as Motors talked more about how important engine noise factor is for construction. Many residential areas only the heavy trucks operate or drive. And also, it's going to be more silent. As an engineer at Scania, oh, he's an engineer at Scania. Makes me happy that we have such great service for our to-be customers. I think he made a great choice. The 5-cylinder is really a good package. Been following Edison through YouTube Shorts, and I absolutely love what they're doing. It makes me wish I didn't have a silly office job, but working with guys like these. Hope and pray I hope they succeed. Like, if they succeed, it's good for everyone, right? 100% electric concrete truck work the other day. It was great, especially as an underground construction site. When Sandy Munro endorses you, you've made it. Dreamer entrepreneurs are what the world needs more of. I love his passion. The hybrid that actually makes sense. Yeah, still too early. Too early to tell. Or know what the business model is going to be. But so far, things seem to be smooth sailing. That's what I'd say about it. If you want this thing to succeed and you're okay with losing money, sure. I put some money in it as charity. Right, Blue Corp. I also like Blue Corp too. It's like they actually have a business model here. Like Blue Corp is pure EVs, right? Blue Corp. Do they have hybrids? Electric. They're all electric. Oh, they have diesel too. Gasoline, diesel. All right, so they have everything. Powertrains, propane. They just don't have hybrids. Wait. Alright, so it's a bus company. That's about it. What's up with the trucking industry? ArcBest. There's a lot of competition here. ArcBest is a multi-billion-dollar freight and logistics solution provider that provides complex supply chain challenges. What's going on with the trucks? What is going on with the trucking industry? Trucking auto industry. Labor shortages? I should also consider mergers and acquisitions. Are there major companies merging? Fuel prices are another aspect. Fluctuating oil prices can impact operating costs. Oh, so we're trying to bring this supply chain back here. So I guess it's geopolitical. Lastly, the aspect of sustainability and corporate responsibility. Companies might be reinvesting in greener technologies, not just for compliance, but also to meet customer demands for eco-friendly practices. Well, that might be over. Growth in electric EVs. Truck companies like Tesla, Volvo, Daimler are leading the charge with electric semi, hydrogen fuel cell trucks. Nikola, Hyundai are exploring hydrogen-powered trucks. Autonomous driving technology, regulatory environmental pressure, supply chain and labor shortages. Market dynamics, e-commerce demand, surging online shopping, sustainability, risk and challenges. Electric trucks can cost 2 to 3 times more than diesel equivalents, although lifetime savings may offset this. Infrastructure gaps. Limited charging hydrogen station and grid capacity slow adoption. Europe. Leading electrification restricts CO2 targets and subsidies for zero emission. The industry is pivoting to sustainability, driven by electrification, hydrogen and autonomy, regulatory mandates. ArcBest. I'm gonna skip the trucking for now. Too much. There's too much trucks. Sonic Automotive. Another one. Packaged foods. Seneca Foods. Who are you? Stock. Oh, consistency. 500 mil. Oh shit. There's an annual report. They're not growing. So Warren Buffett would call this thing like a cigarette or a cigarette butt stock, where if you just buy the whole company and you sell it, you make money. So you buy this whole company for 500 million and then you sell all the assets, which is 580. So that's how you make money. So Seneca. Seneca Foods. Cigar butt company. Their entire asset is worth more than the market cap. So just do that, just sell it. Just buy it out and then sell all the assets. And you make money. You make 80 mil. Cigar butt company. Have to buy the entire stock and sell every asset to make money. But they're also making profits, so that's a plus. It's good. It's a good company. So you win either ways. This is like a low-risk stock. Yeah, if you're gonna get in, you better get in now. What's going on here? Net income? Earnings. And they're earning money, so like there's no loss here. Just buy it out, buy the whole thing out, sell all the assets, or keep it and keep the profits rolling in. Like, I don't care what they sell. I don't care what their product is, just sell their assets, right? Financial highlights, all right, might as well. Private labeling, international, food service. %83 vegetables, fruits. Okay, whatever they do, you're gonna make money on it. Seneca Food. What do Seneca Foods do? Their packaging, canned vegetables and fruits, produces shelf-stable fruit products like corn, green beans, peas, carrots, applesauce, and fruit cocktail under private label and national brands, frozen foods, bottled products. Private label manufacturing, a major supplier for grocery brands like Walmart's Great Value. Oh shit, man. They're the ones that made Great Value. Like, they're the ones that label it. Also partners with food distributions and institutional clients, our own brands, market products under its own labels, including Seneca, Libby's, Pumpkin Select Vegetables, and Aunt Nellie's. Market and customers, retail, supply supermarkets, discount retailers, and club stores. Food service, provides bulk products. Okay, so it's a food company. Revenue, doesn't matter what they say. What matters is the net assets. This is really good. It might be the best one for the price. Plus profitability. No loss either ways. Alright, I think I found my three. It's Cal-Maine, Allegro, and Seneca Foods. That's my top picks. I'm gonna end it off here. Bye.